much for coming. It was so special to have you today. Sensory integration. Dr. Jean Ayres first defined sensory integration as the organisation of sensation for use. How does the brain organise sensation? How does it integrate it, filter it, sort out this melting pot of sensation and turn it into something that's meaningful, something that makes sense to us? Of course, at any given time, my brain is receiving hundreds and thousands of sensations from the world around me. What I see, what I hear, what I smell, what I taste. And at the same time, my brain is receiving thousands upon thousands of sensations from inside my body. Am I hungry? Am I thirsty? Do I need to go to the bathroom? Am I standing up? Am I leaning over? Am I falling over? And somehow my brain has to make sense of this bombardment of sensory information and turn this melting pot of sensation into something that's meaningful. Do you remember when we had the Olympics in Sydney, Australia? Right, so it was very exciting and there was a lot of discussion. They had built this new stadium. How was Sydney going to cope with the huge influx in the population, that with thousands of people coming to see the games from all around Australia and from all around the world? So they built this new stadium, they put up new traffic lights to facilitate and inhibit the flow of traffic. They put up new signs to direct the flow of traffic. They built new roadways. And during the games, they used the police force to facilitate the flow of traffic here, to inhibit the flow of traffic there, so that people could get to their game, get to the stadium, see their event, and return home in an organised and an efficient way. So, in a very similar way, our brain can be compared to the stadium, and this constant stream of traffic can be compared to the bombardment of sensory traffic throughout the course of the day. Now, when sensation can flow to and from my brain in an organised and an efficient way, we call that sensory integration. Our sensory systems are working together, they're organised, they're efficient, they're integrated. Now, on the other hand, just say, for example, like being an Australian that I am and knowing Australians, we said, no worries, let's forget about, we don't need to take any precautions, don't worry about the police, don't worry about traffic lights. We don't really need new signs. What kinds of things can you... And then we had these hundreds of thousands of people coming to see the games. What can you kind of anticipate may occur? Yep.
Chaos and tantrums.
Chaos, tantrums, what other things?
Road rage.
Road rage, yes?
Confusion. Being terrified.
Being terrified, being panicked, yes?
Lost.
Yes, feeling lost. People would be getting lost. People would be stuck in traffic jams. People wouldn't be getting to their events on time. People would be frustrated. You know, you may even see a little road rage coming out. All right, let's make this more personal, okay, for you guys. You have 2 tickets to see the torpedo. You're 10 minutes away from the swim meet. Okay, over here. What was that? Yep.
Frustration.
Yeah. And you're stuck in traffic. You know, and you're banging on your horn. How's your behavior? Your behavior, would you say at this point? What was that, sorry? Reactive. Very reactive. Yes, and what, so you might be banging on your horn and cussing and where's your stress levels? They're way up, right? Now, what if at that moment your partner or your spouse turned to you and said, use your words, honey. Now, you may use some words, but I'm not sure it's the kind of words they were looking for, right? You know, in a classroom, that would be straight away diagnosed, that child has a behaviour problem. So we all know what it's like to have this feeling of being sensory overloaded in our nervous system. And when this happens, the whole thing is disorganized. It's not integrated. It's not efficient. And this is very similar to what Jean Ayres describes as a sensory integration disorder. In fact, the analogy that she used was that of a big traffic jam in the brainstem.